Snipe Squad, what is going on? Back again. It is your boy Sniper Jones, and we back with another video. Ladies and gentlemen, if you know me, bruh, you know one thing about me. Through the good times, through the bad times, when this sneaker was out of style and when it was at its absolute peak, I've always been a Foamposite stan. In my opinion, the Foamposite never went anywhere, but I'm so happy to see it not only back receptive, but I'm also happy to see a lot of these classic OG colorways that I love coming back. Though this isn't the OG, originally released 2011, September 2nd to be exact. I remember that exact day because it was my birthday. My birthday, September 2nd. I begged my mom and dad for this release, 2011, and I got it. That was a simpler time. I didn't have to wait in line. I did call in a favor, and I picked them up immediately. Ladies and gentlemen, we got the Nike Air Foamposite Pro Pine Green in the studio today, and this is one of my favorite Foamposites of all time. Here we have it, man. All blacked out box as always. You know, the Foamposite boxes aren't really too much to see. It's nothing to see here. All black. However, man, this brings up so many memories, man. As I was telling y'all, 2011, I remember my birthday, and at the time, I believe these were like $220. Don't quote me on that. I could be wrong, but it was an obscene amount of money, right? This is 14 years ago, $220. And I remember asking my parents for this shoe, and they both had to combine bread, all right? Mom gave me some money, my dad gave me some money, and they combined to give me this sneaker for my birthday. And though I had Foamposites before this shoe came out, those was all sneakers that I bought from like eBay, or I bought from people that were selling their sneakers locally. I was really big on eBay and just finding steals at that time because I didn't want to pay the full retail amount for a pair of Foamposites. And yeah, that's pretty much how I got all my shoes. However, this one was the first I ever got for retail. My first clean slate, right? My first clean icy blue sole before it got worn down and looked crazy. Man, look at this, bruh. Are you kidding me? I know this isn't an OG colorway. I know it didn't drop back in '97. I know that, you know, Penny never played in these, but these, in my opinion, still go down as one of the best Foamposite Pros to ever release, and I'm super excited to have them inside the studio. And of course, I have to give a huge shout out to Soul Play because without them, I would not have these, man. Shout out to Soul Play. If you guys want to pick these up, this sneaker does release December 19th for the retail price of $240. Soul Play will have them. So if you're in Atlanta or if you want to try to cop these online, make sure you do. It's a location in Lawrenceville, that's out there in Duluth, and of course it's another one in Decatur on Ponce. So if you guys are in the ATL area, bruh, try to make sure you get your best chance to pick these up. But Soul Play, thank y'all as always. I appreciate it. I mean, stories on stories when it comes to these sneakers, especially, you know, shout out to all my guys in the DMV, but I don't think Cleveland get anywhere near as much praise as we deserve in sneakers. Like, the Foamposite was huge in Cleveland. Like, if you had a pair of foams, like this is back, y'all gotta remember, right? Wale was that guy when it came to Foamposites, fashion. I know the DMV had it on lock, but we was real deal serious about our foams. We just don't have no representation. We ain't got nobody to talk and put on for the city. No worry, if anybody watching from Cleveland, bro, I do it for us. We was really big on these. So, yes, as you see, man, they back 2025. The last time we seen them was 2011. And I was kind of curious of like the shades of green there was gonna be, how the translucent outer sole gonna look, and what would be the things that they kept from that 2011 release, and what did they bring here? First look though, I'm very impressed. I'm not mad at all. I love the sheen that they have on these. In my opinion, that 2011 pair was a lot more muted. Just off the studio lights alone, these have a lot more sheen to it. Got a lot more glistening to it. And with a Nike Foamposite, especially with a dark colorway like these, I ain't gonna lie. I used to do some crazy, now that I look back on things, I used to do some crazy stuff with my phones, bro. This is back peak YouTube. This is 2011, 2012 YouTube. They used to tell you get a wet rag. I don't know who did it. If you did this before, comment down below. I know this is wild though, bro. I know y'all about to roast me for this, but I would do this. I would get a wet rag, make it lukewarm, spray a little bit of tire wax. I swear to God on my life. I would spray a little bit of tire wax and I would gently rub my Foamposite until it gives you that shiny look. Don't blame me. I was just a kid on YouTube listening to somebody who was probably me, a sneaker content creator on YouTube in the early 2011s that gave me that. And yeah, I was slipping and sliding all over the place, but the extra gloss it brung to the foams, it was worth it. I did it to my electric blues, I did it to my electric greens, I did it to my pine greens. Yeah, that was pretty much the wave, embarrassing as it sounds. We just got the pearls back. And I know I didn't really like the shade of pearl that we got, if I'm being completely honest, but something better than nothing. I really love that 2010 color. I know that they wanted to be closer to that OG 97 color. The pearl to me this year was just too close to white, in my opinion, right? I don't know if anybody felt that way, but it was more white than pearl. Regardless, we got those back, we got these back. I just dropped the Gamma 11 video. This is a great time for sneakers, and 2025 is hands down, in my opinion, the best year for sneakers I can think of. And usually when you get a great year, they fumble at the end. They start dropping a bunch of colorways and a bunch of sneakers nobody care about, but they did the complete opposite this year. They going out with a bang, giving us classic Foamposites, and there'll be more classic foams dropping in 2026 as well. And rumor has it, okay, and it's a very reliable source, I wish I could say the name, but I can't, they're going to be dropping a lot more Foamposite Pros, which is very important. If you don't know, Foamposite Pros has the big swoosh on the outside compared to the Foamposite 1 that just pretty much got the Nike swoosh right here by the laces. But I love hearing that because we've always been getting love from the Foamposite 1s. It's the Pros we always wanted back. The electric greens, right? The electric blues, the gym greens, you name it. They did release the Dr. Dooms once again. They renamed and changed the name, but it's the Pros that we usually don't see much often. Outer sole is pretty standard, man. We got the icy blue translucent outer sole. We got the pine green Nike swoosh running through the bottom of the sneaker, and of course we get the black traction pods as well. It's not a Foamposite if it doesn't have that carbon fiber plate right underneath the midsole. Moving up to this all pine green upper. I mentioned earlier in the video, I think the color is spot on, if not slightly better. Now I do have the Flightposite that released this year as well. The only problem is I moved all of my sneakers outside of this room upstairs. And if you guys want to see an updated sneaker collection video, I don't think I've ever done a sneaker collection video in my channel's history. I could be wrong about that. I've had it for like 8 years, but I don't think I've ever done an entire sneaker video showing my entire collection. When we moved into this house, I had to give up a lot of stuff, mainly because I just didn't want to bring all these old sneakers that I wasn't wearing anymore to a new house to go through setting it all up. It was just a lot for me. Now that I have this new setup, it is a lot easier for me to do a full collection video with my entire sneaker collection. So if you would like to see that, comment it down below and I'll make it happen. If not, it's all good. I'll just keep coming with the bangers. All pine green on the upper. We get a lighter green mini Nike swoosh by the laces. Of course, we get that big, bold, black Nike swoosh going alongside the side panel. And it's pretty much that Foamposite unique design that makes this shoe one of the best shoes from the 90s. Because if you look at this shoe, the reason why I think a lot of people try to age it out is because it screams nostalgia. Nothing that we see currently is like a Foamposite. No design, no Nike sneakers. The only thing that we have close to this, they're all old as well. Look at Flightposite or LeBron 4s, right? All of these are sneakers that dropped in either early 2000s or the end of the 90s. And that is why I think that this style of a shoe aged out to a lot of people. But I don't know, man. Like I always say, outside of the Air Force One, the most popular and I think the most impactful sneaker by Nike is the Foamposite. Obviously, we know Jordan Brand is Jordan Brand. Jordan Brand is owned, well, Nike's owned Jordan Brand, so that's one entity. But if you take out Jordans and Air Force Ones, I don't know another sneaker that's impacted culture as much as the Foamposite. And that's saying a lot because Nike has created thousands of silhouettes with a million ideas. And when you can say that this sneaker is top two outside of Jordan Brand and the Air Force One, that is saying a lot. That is not easy to do, and that's my opinion. Let me know if you guys disagree or agree down below in the comments. We got the patented green stripes on the pull tag, the green Nike swoosh on the back heel of the sneaker, and of course, Foamposite logo on the pull tags as well. Wrapping up this release, giving us the sneaker that I know a lot of us been asking for a very long time. Now, fellas, we got the pearls, we got the pine greens. My question is, what sneaker, what Foamposite would you like to see back? Because not only did we get these this year, We also got the cough drops this year. We also got the Galaxy Foamposite, which for most of us was our grails. I mean, for me, I already had the Galaxy 2.0s. I even had the Galaxy Rookie. I never owned that OG Galaxy Foamposite. And I guess I still don't own the OG, but at least I own the reiteration of that this year. My thing is, what pros would you guys want to see next year? For me next year, I would really love to see them bring back the green camo. I don't know if y'all remember the green camo Foamposite and the fighter jet Foamposite. Those two, for me, I've been very close to buying back. Shout out to my boy Z Sneakerhead. We talk Foamposites at least once a week. All we do is send random pictures of each other about foams, talk about the good old days when these drop. I'm also very excited for them to re-release that UNC Foamposite that was like a myth. It was like, if you know, you know. Maybe a couple people have it, maybe you don't. These are a lot of shoes that I've been trying my best to stay off these websites like StockX, Gold, eBay from buying, because there's nothing worse than buying a 15-year-old sneaker, a 12-year-old sneaker, just for Nike to say, hey, good news, we re-releasing these in 2026, and you've paid $500, $600, $700 for a sneaker that not only you can get for retail this year, you also don't have to worry about it falling apart for being 12 to 13 years old. So now in this current climate of buying shoes, man, you have to be very careful that you're not buying a shoe that's about to come out in a year or two, because if that's the case, it's worth the wait. I mean, I was this close to buying a pair of Air Bacons and they re-released in 2026. A lot of the shoes that we loved growing up, I think at this point it's best to be patient on. And that's a huge shout out to Nike for actually caring and listening to the things that we want to see and the sneakers that we actually want to wear. That pretty much wraps up the Nike Foamposite Pro Pine Green. Make sure you guys pick these up at Soul Play. Once again, huge shout out to Soul Play for sending your boy these, man. Hey, listen, Merry Christmas. My Christmas is set, bro. This is the last thing that was on my Christmas list. I got them. I could not be more excited. Make sure you guys subscribe if you like the channel. Leave a like, leave a comment. I miss you guys. More bangers on the way. Until next time, everybody want to be famous, but we're really putting in that work though. Snipe Squad, I love y'all. Dream big.